Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play fake. Murray. And a first hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Blount. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now a carry for Blount. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Suckham. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Cam's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Newton. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Judy, 57 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, Blunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Blunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On second down now, Vick. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray, flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the... And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Murray now. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Green.
Here's Murray. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now it's Patterson. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down at 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Newton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. From the 50, Newton. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. So that'll back him up 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on first down. Vick. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Succop will put this one right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Blunt, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that'll set them back 5. Newton now to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On 1st down. Blunt. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Cam to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Newton. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time.